Hello, my name is Jimmy Saroka of feetpeace International. I run an online community spreading positivity throughout social media, as well as stand against cyberbullying. Tonight, we are finally telling the truth. We're going to have a nice live stream that I've invited everyone to. We're going to see who shows up, who doesn't, to finally settle all the scores of all the lies that are out there and the slander, the half-truths, the omissions, anything that everybody's wondering about. Just trying to get the answers out there because there is a lot of conspiracy around our name. We have my name is very high integrity. Thankfully, we have a good credibility going for our content. But like as I said, we are going to make an effort to try and answer any questions that people have. So, phone call. Of course, I get a phone call when I finally do this. So, welcome back. Anybody? Absolute worst possible time to give me a phone call, but hey, why not? Why not? We reconnecting? Are we good? Hello? Anybody? You should be able to comment, right? Yeah, show. It's called, is your car paid for? Yes. Okay. Yes. Can't play music. Can't monetize the content if I play music, so it's going to be a little quiet. Sorry, guys. By your foster parents? No. As you can see, guys, this is literally going to be answering questions for people. Because everybody wants to know everything about my life, apparently, which is interesting. Did you like my fan art? Yes, Bree, I did. Yes. Wait. Bree, are you sent the, it was a painting? Hey, Josh, how are you? That's very bright. What's up, Xavier? How are you? What's up, dude? Good. What's up, Shannon? How are you? Glitter paper. Yeah, it was very nice. Thank you. Very nice of you. Guys, we're doing a Q&A. Pretty much answering anything people want to... Oh. Are you serious? People are messed up. What's up, Shannon? People are messed up. Because the car is on payments. It's paid for, but I still make payments. What's up, Robin? How are you? Oh, that's a rough one. What's up, Serb Saint? How are you? Good to see you. Yes, we have in the past fundraised for car payments specifically, but now growing our broadcast professionally, those specific requests are not necessarily made. These payments to a family friend. Appreciate you doing this. Absolutely. To a family friend. It is paid off. The car is paid off. And I make payments to a family friend. The title is in my name. It is in my name. So this whole, whatever the guy's name is, who are they saying? That's not a thing. That is a lie. So once again, lies do get put on timeout. Tell us about the Amy situation. You gotta be specific. Gotta be specific on your questions there. I appreciate that though. Why are you going into scopes now? As we begin phase 3 of feetpeace, there are a lot of different things that need to change. And that includes, now that we've built up to a nice degree, that we build alliances. We go out there and we make sure that we meet with the people that I have made mistakes with, and I apologize, which obviously it's not like I planned on making mistakes, but I built forgiveness into the plan. I had planned on trying to fix my problems. It was just trying to figure out when the right time was. So that's a thing. And then as well, going into other people's scopes, because it's time to interact with the community. Oh boy. I had to make that because I supported everything you do, blowing and everything. The art for I just can't send it to you. Add it to my YouTube wall. Well, thank you, Bree. Why do you? I missed that last one. Oh, why do you ask for car insurance money so often if you pay 6 months at a time? Nope, the payments are done a month at a time, and that was a while ago. Once again, as I said before, no longer doing those payments. So funding is a job or paying your own way. Oh God, guys, can we do one at a time? That big one. Can you grab that? Is that possible? Oh, you could really get feetpeace off the ground by self-funding. Is getting a job, a regular job, and paying your own way a consideration? People would be more willing to help if you would help yourself. That is a perception and a false perception. What I do is a job. If you say that my job isn't a job, then YouTubers don't have a job. And that's a lot of people. So, it's inconsistent, but I see what you're saying. I missed last one. Oh, wait, why won't you show Canada stamp? There is no Canada stamp to show, Donna. And besides, scroll. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Donna. That's just like somebody asking about a pay stub. That's like, it's just very personal. I mean, it's like, once again, like that's my life. Do you know what I mean? Like when people ask about that kind of stuff, it's very rude. But I think people just don't have personal boundaries. They like think that because you're online and that you're getting paid and doing your job, that you belong to them. And like, that's just not accurate. Like I have my own life. It's just like a lot of my life is shown to you. Do you know what I mean? Did Amy lie to you? Did Amy lie to you? What happened when you visited her? How did it go south? Did Amy lie to me? I don't want to speak on behalf of Amy, because it's not appropriate. Like I said, as we get things more refined and professional, obviously I'm not here to slander or speak ill of anyone. What happened when you visited her? When I visited her, we had a very great time for the most part. Hung out with her kid, had good times, went out, hung out, got to know each other pretty well. And that was it. Amy and I are working on our relations at the moment. And how did it go south? Once again, it's more so just things of personal difference to choices about how we the things that we want to pursue in our own lives, interpersonally, so that's a difficult question. As you can imagine, I'm not the best with this, but I'm doing my best to answer you guys. I can't remember if I asked, but what are you going to do when winter comes around when you're in your car? If I'm asked, I'll be all right. Yeah, guys, I'll separate personal and business. That's a big thing. That's pretty much, if it comes down with Amy, that's pretty much. They said it was becoming personal, and it was personal to a degree. Just really trying to figure that out. Learning how to get that right in my own life. You just asked for first in September and before in August. That Tom Watts, if you'd like to stay in the comments, lies are not okay. So we're going to give you a second chance because you have been doing okay, but you just went off the cuff. Don't mean to be rude, but don't understand. No, you're good, Donna, so far. We're good. Are you reporting funds received on your taxes? Yes. 100% yes. For anybody that says about IRS or taxes or whatever, yes. Number one, I do my taxes. Number two, I do them accurately. Number two, I'm very good at my taxes. Number four, stay tax legal or get in trouble. Guys, I guarantee you all these people that have their PayPal, I'm getting off track. Back on track. Okay, yes, tax legal. Stefan, welcome on. Kevin Seconds, yes, it's your life, but you seem pretty into sharing much of your own life so you can understand why people would ask. Yes, Kevin, you are right. And I am learning as a professional personality how to handle that and learn how to flow with it. Yeah, so it's all a process for us. Did your PayPal get shut down? Bill Knox, yes, it did, unfortunately. Unfortunately, because of the high risk of the business, because of the false refunds that people, it did get shut down. Now, with that said, guys, they did not get our PayPal shut down. The PayPal was shut down for PayPal reasons. I spoke with PayPal. It was not because of the people doing the money fraud thing that they were doing. It was because of the high risk of the business, being that people could do that at any time, which is totally fine, totally understandable. It doesn't mean that we failed or that the haters got a success. The fact of the matter is I made the mistake of choosing PayPal as one of the funding platforms. So yes, there is about $270 in that PayPal, and that money will be dispersed into my account over the next 180 days. It'll take about 180 days, and then they will they will put that money into my bank account, and we'll be good to go on that. If you guys would like a refund from PayPal, hit me up personally and we will work on that, okay? If you've contributed to PayPal and it's in there. As far as anything in the past, do not try to commit fraud with me. We're not playing that game. And it is not a joke when we say we do have legal professionals on standby, and they are currently, we're working into the pursuit of what's going on with what went on with the PayPal. So we're not going to go any further into that as far as legal, but that's a thing. Is it true when you said she tried to videotape you having sex together? There was no having sex. And as far as the rest of that, once again, I do not tell a lie. So take that on what you may. What is your strategy for feetpeace? What is your action plan besides speaking? People want to see action because of what feetpeace apparently stands for outside of Jim in his car. Katie, here's the tricky thing. People that do not hit me up personally are not aware of the accomplishments of our mission or the way that we're moving forward. As far as in real life, we're working on it. A lot of it needs to remain spontaneous because there are a lot of people at our back and at my throat trying to cut it. So I am very careful and now must do things off the cuff. So like I said, moving forward, it's about trust. It's about positivity. But you got to hit me up if you want to know more about that. Like I said, it's personal relations. I'm making a difference in people's lives one day at a time, and literally in personal conversation. And then we bring like one-on-ones, and then we bring everybody together as a community, and it's very effective. We would not be growing if it weren't so effective. Anyone else pixelated? I may be pixelated. It's possible. Bad connection. Steven, good to see you too. Thank you, bro. I heard you say it. Okay. Yeah, that's a timeout. Can I do a timeout? No? Okay, cool. Oh, there it is. So thanks for answering. No problem, Serb Saint. How much money will the Super Hearts pay out? Once again, that's extremely personal. What I can tell you is Super Hearts go at $100,000 for about $66, something like that. I got this heated blanket off Amazon. You plug it into your car jack and keeps you warm. Look into that. It's not that pricey either. Well, thank you, Bree. Sorry, have to go. Xavier, thanks for stopping in. He's probably already gone. But why did you say Lauren was making threats to your life when she was working? That's another lie. And we do, once again, put users in timeout for lies. I make sure you're safe and warm. Thank you. Biggest life lesson you learned from this experience? The less you say, the better. I've definitely learned that. The less you say, the better. 2 ears, 1 mouth. You said you should answer all questions. And okay, so we got another troll. We get some trolls. It happens. Why did you bother with PayPal business account? Why not just use standard? Because the transactions that I'm receiving are business and not personal, and if not registered as business, would be considered fraud. So it was more appropriate to go ahead and do it that way. So you're like a life coach. I think just my personality in general holds some aspects of that. So unfortunately, a heart for you to see. You were put on timeout. You've once again chosen to give negative and little bit crazy comments. So you're gone. Welcome to feetpeace. So you can visit us over in Periscope, but you will never again see my YouTube. Careful with your comments. I hit you up here. Here I am. You said that any questions be answered. I think that before I even finish that comment, I think I can see where this is going, but we're going to go ahead and read the rest of it. If you want to be legitimate, you wouldn't bank on spontaneity. Well, once again, that is opinion. Katie, we appreciate your opinion. I'm thankful for you. So I'm going to give you one more shot on that, just to stick around with us. But your viewpoint is noted, and thank you. Troll account, do you actively troll for fun, strategies, etc.? No, I do not have a troll account. No matter what anybody says, no. I have one account, only one account. Do you actively troll for fun? No, I do not troll, period. And for strategies, no. I've now started going into other scopes legitimately as myself and making friends. But guys, here's the thing. Shout out to Chris for scoping us. All right. Shout out to Chris Anonymous for he is re-scoping our broadcast right now as we speak. For anybody that's on YouTube, and if you're new to Periscope, Periscope is a live streaming app by Twitter. And let's just say we have a little bit of attention on us. And people, we've been on social media for about 3 months. So, pretty new, but things have just, they've gotten interesting. But guys, I'd like to take a minute to explain cyberbullying. I just want to let you know some people have been attacking our contributors. I want to let you know it is safe for you to help us. I have made Patreon private, just so you know. Oh, this is going fast. Okay, please tell them thank you. They think I'm you in scopes. Please tell them that thank you. They think I'm you in scopes. Yeah, no, I'm not Josh Cook. Guys, they're going to, just so you know, people who don't like me are going to tell you that I'm everybody and their mother in a troll account. So, no, I have one. Let's be more trying to be constructive. That's great, Katie. Well, once again, thank you for your insight. Why did you start feetpeace? Just curious because I found you today on Scope. Well, thank you, Kendra. I started feetpeace with a desire to help people. I had grown up in a rather religious environment, but also aside from that, then it had grown on from that and matured and evolved from that. But I had the opportunity helping out with Habitat for Humanity for about 7 years over the summers, and different things within youth group and things like that. And like for me, I just always felt this desire to be there for other people. And I found my niche here through social media and also to be there for others. Hashtag feetpeace. Thank you, Trisha. Were you on Periscope last year? Yes, I was, but we most definitely did not gain nearly as much traction as we did here this time around. Like I said, we've only been on for about 3 months, and it's been a blessing. I made it. Hi, Joe. How are you? You're welcome. That's cool. Thank you. Guys, please, if I miss your comment, do repeat it. Thankfully, with these comments, I could scroll and kind of like find where you're at, which is pretty cool. But yeah. So, if you guys do, positivity is always good. Definitely. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody who is retweeting this broadcast over in. Okay. So we're gonna take care of that. Never gonna see my YouTube again. Big mistake. He's going to wish he didn't do that in the future. Maybe he'll just make another troll account. But thank you to those of you who have retweeted us. Thank you to those of you who are sharing us on your Facebook right now. Guys, if you're a feetpeacer, guys, we are at 35 viewers at the moment. We got 35 feetpeacers in here. Thank you for being here with us. Did you call Howard Stern in the past in an episode? No. Kayla, what's up? Thank you for the share, for the retweet. Like I said, guys, if you are a feetpeacer, if you wouldn't mind just sharing this live broadcast over on your Facebook and give a little blurb about feetpeace, let your friends know who we are. It's much appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you press the bell. Otherwise, you will miss the live broadcast. Do you collect any type of check? I do not. Not at all. Not one. Have to go and safe travels and safe. Thank you. Steven, of course. feetpeace. Thank you, Tom. Good stuff. What's your greatest memory in this whole journey of feetpeace? What was your lowest point, and what did you positively take away from right away? What's your greatest... Hello, Angel. How are you? Welcome on. Guys, I still have a lot of messages I have to answer. Like, my DMs are so full right now. I promise I'll be getting back to everybody very soon. Probably tomorrow. If not tomorrow, the next day. But I'm working so hard. But I promise you, if you're DMing me, I will answer. That is a fact. Okay? I will answer. I may not be able to get back to you for days, but you will get a response. That I can promise you. What's your greatest memory on this whole journey? Greatest memory... Probably day one. Leaving in the car, crispy, 1999 Chevy Z24 Cavalier convertible, 8 hours all the way up to the Blue Ridge Mountains in northern Vermont, and getting a bear shaken up in my car in the middle of the night. I was so fresh. It was incredible. That was the first day of feetpeace. Probably one of my best memories ever. What was your lowest point? Probably when I was in Florida, completely out of money, and getting shot at by cops for no actual reason other than trying to help out on a nonprofit that they didn't like existed. And yes, that's a very real thing. Look up the Daily Bread Inc. They are an incredible organization helping the less fortunate currently. And if you ask them, yes, I did help out there. And what did you positively take away and still take away from it today? The connection with you guys, the connection with others, but just the relationships. That's the one thing I never expected. I never, ever, ever expected. Never. From the day one, never realized that feetpeace would become this. Not a clue. And I'm excited to see where it goes. It's incredible. The relationships I have with each and every one of you is definitely my favorite part. I have the best intention when I say I wish you could be more open to constructive conversation with people who want to see you grow. Katie, I am absolutely open to it. I've invited you to message me personally time and time again, but you never message me personally about this constructive criticism, but you continue to bring it up in my broadcasts, which leads me to believe that it's only slander. So if you would like to prove that what you're saying is not simply slander, you are more than welcome to hit me up personally and mentor me on this journey. Daniel has a question. Hopefully it will never happen, but what if your car in a wreck? What would you do while car is being fixed? Go feetpeace. Take care, Jimmy. Thank you, Daniel. I hit on foot as usual. You know, that's how it goes. Do you understand why people call you a scammer with how much your story changes? I think you're a good guy, but it does change frequently. No disrespect. Daniel, with all due respect, I am very thankful for your opinion. It's unfortunate that you have made the decision stories from others than myself, which is more than likely would explain why you're confused. But my recommendation would be to only receive information about me from me, and then you will remain like on the straight path, straight and narrow, and everything will continue to make sense as it should. Last thing I'll say is I wish it was less about Jim and more about the movement. Said with love. Katie, once again, thank you for your spam comments, and you will never be again seen in this broadcast. Goodbye. Good answer, of course. So the living in the car thing is to live a simpler life and spread peace. I'm truly interested. Honestly, the decision to live in the car was to lower the barrier to entry by having a lower amount of finances needed for the journey, or like to even get started. That was the point. To live this way is extremely inexpensive, and that was the goal. So that being that the barrier to entry was so low financially, that I could do this full time with Ian in the car. Why did you start a GoFundMe for Vince? We initially had started one. It was literally up for like a day. For anybody that doesn't know, while I was passing through North Carolina, I stopped at a gas station to use the restroom. I went inside, came back outside, literally just by happenstance that I was passing through. And there was a man bloodied who had been in a car accident. Unfortunately, it did end up that he was under the influence of certain substances. But yes, I got him something to drink. I got him some food. And when I say something to drink, I mean a water, a Coke, and an iced tea. Got him a piece of chicken. He was passing out in the car the way there. Got out of the hospital. He did go in, and then I had to be left out because of HIPAA. But he would not have survived if he had not been taken there. And it's thanks to you guys, because I wouldn't have been on the road if it were not for you. So you guys played a hand in saving that man's life, which is incredible. So that happened. And we were going to start a GoFundMe for Vince to try and help him with his bills, because he had a 4-month-old baby at the time and a wife. But once again, I mean, we did shut that down immediately after I found out that you can't just start a GoFundMe and blah, blah, blah. So that was the thing with Vince. Sheila, good night. Okay. What is the most interesting or intriguing thing you have seen so far on your positive journey? The most intriguing thing I've seen is hearts change that I never expected to. People that absolutely used to hate me, that are now some of our biggest supporters in this movement, because they really do see the possibilities. Do you have a criminal record? I do not have a criminal record. Let that be spoken. Let that be said. I did have a full investigation at the Canadian border. They even looked through my phone. There is zero anything on me. federally, locally, you name it. No, I have a clean criminal record. I am not a criminal. I will never be a criminal. And anyone claiming to say that I am a criminal is committing a criminal act, and it's called defamation of character. Absolutely illegal. Do you rem, Clyde? I'm assuming there's a question behind that. I know I'm behind on questions. I'm sure there's a lot of them. I think you're a great inspiration. Thank you, Robin. I respect what you're doing. At least you're trying. Kendra, we're succeeding. We're succeeding. Kendra, our YouTube is like 4 days old. Like, we're making a big difference. Plus, it's different. I like that. Thank you. Octavia, you mentioned we could ask you about Canada. Would you please share what you implied with the statement that you have been in Canada but left it hanging? Yes. Octavia, when I was young, I did go to Niagara Falls with family. I have been in Canada. This time when I went to Canada, yes, I was turned around after passing the border. We were in Canada. We did go to Canada. I did go to Niagara Falls. There's your answer. Satisfied? Unfortunately, the way that we were turned around at the border was not legal, and we are currently pursuing that as well. It was not the Border Patrol, anybody involved. It was somebody else involved with stuff that it's going to be extremely complicated and more than likely will not be solved for another half a decade. So that one we're going to let go. We're going to move on from it. And no, we're not going further into that because that could get me in a lot of trouble. So we're just going to move on from that. No, the Canadian border, anyone involved in any of that did not do anything illegal. It was somebody involved otherwise that had a false restriction put on us. So we're working on that. But I'm in my car too, guys. It does cost less. You always brighten my day, Jimmy. Of course, Steven, of course. Thank you, dude. And stay well. If you ever need me, bro, my DMs are always open. How can you claim to be smart about spending money and buy so much junk and waste money? I know you claim it's your right. Okay, but don't think you get more if you didn't just waste it and then ask for more. Nate, I think it would be very, very appropriate if you had an ability to recognize what's actually going on. And lying to my people is absolutely no way to win anyone's favor. So thank you for your spam comment. Unfortunately, you will never again see my YouTube. Have a great day. Just letting you know, but the video, for whatever reason, is breaking up every couple of seconds for a minute at a time sometimes. It's all good. It is all recorded, so even if it doesn't work out live, it will work out for the replay. But thank you. I saw that. That's awesome. Thank you, Kendra. Okay. Please answer this question. I'm just curious. People are saying you said the N-word and sent it to Oprah. Is that true? No judgments. Okay, here is the N-word story. Here's the deal. When I was in high school, me and my Latino friends would use the word N with the A at the end of it. I was unaware in today's society until very recently that that's considered inappropriate. I know I'm an intelligent human being, but it doesn't mean I know everything. I found out very quickly. I got very defensive. I said it several times. I made an absolute fool of myself. And then almost immediately after I learned what an idiot I made myself look like, I obviously retracted, made my apologies, asked for my apologies, and retracted that and have never said that word since. So yes, that was that scenario. Made an absolute fool of myself. I am 22 years old. I am brand new to the world when it comes to these things. Obviously, it's not appropriate to use the N-word with the R, but knowing that friends and such had used that word in an appropriate sense, calling their friends that, I didn't understand the issue. And I learned very quickly that people will make an issue of it. So, like I said, that no longer is in my vocabulary. I was humbled, and I learned my lesson. So, yes. As far as Oprah, it was a comment on Instagram, and I deleted it immediately. It was not derogatory, and it was not meant to be derogatory. It was me trying to make a point, and once again, all I did was make a fool of myself because I'm an idiot, and I make huge mistakes. But I've obviously made an ability to grow out of them every time I make it. And like I said, getting better each day. I'm not perfect. I'm not a knight in shining armor, but I am making an effort to help people. And you guys are helping me to grow as a human being all along the way. So, all right. So thank you. Of course, Octavia. Oh my gosh, these comments are going so fast. Do you support the LGBT community? Absolutely, Shelby. That has been something that has changed for me. If you see any videos calling gay hate or anything like that, I've never been hateful towards homosexuals or the homosexual community. My opinions on them have changed drastically over the past few months in the interactions that I've had interpersonally about who they are and what they've been through, and recognizing the fact that I can't relate, so I can't judge. But I most definitely do empathize, and I make an effort to connect. What makes you smile every day? You guys do. You're the only reason I get up in the morning, other than my own life and love for nature. What are you currently using? That was a falsehood and a block. That's not even just a timeout. That was a mess up right there, girl. You're never going to see me again. All good here. Good stuff, Tom. Al Nation. Okay, before I read this question, I haven't read it at all yet. Someone who has harassed us in Periscope. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at this question. That question seemed pretty fair. Do you have any savings for the money you've asked for? Okay, so once again, we are aware of the setup and we block. How old am I? I am 22, Kendra. Thank you. Gotcha. It's all cool. Thank you, Tiffany. Everyone makes mistakes. Thank you, Trisha. All good. Disregard my question. LL, you just answered it. Okay. Angel says you're awesome. Thank you. Everyone is human. Thank you, Tiffany. What's up, buddy? Hi, John. How are you? Are you traveling across the U.S.? We just got finished traveling across the U.S. Right now, like I said, it's just trying to keep it personal. Deep breath, inner peace, positive energy. Absolutely, Kayla. Are you against organ donation? I am not against organ donation. Life is a journey. Stay positive. Stay safe. Thank you, Daniel. Why is Truth Raider so amazing? Because Truth Raider has had the opportunity to make a fool of me time and time again, and he has only taken advantage of it one time. I am very thankful for that. I have challenged him on several occasions to do it, and he continues to be nice to me, and I'm very thankful for that. Guys, feel free to follow Truth Raider over on Periscope. He actually does some pretty cool content and has over 196,000 followers on Twitter. Is your family supportive of your movement? They didn't used to be, but now absolutely. Unfortunately, I am on my own because of the death threats and things like that. But like I said, for me, it's all worth it. I love you guys. I'd give my life for you anyway, and you know it. You are very honest, and that's why you have so many of us believing in what you do. Thank you, Robin. Robin, if there's one thing I believe in, it's the truth. All right? It's absolutely true. Like for me, even bigger than if you have content or anything like that, is if you tell the truth. Go to South Florida. Hates the N-word and has campaigns against it, even to stop using it. She is the last person you should have said that to. Absolutely, Flubler. I found that out real quick. I told you, when I say I made an absolute fool of myself, I mean an absolute fool of myself. I found out real quick, okay? Found out real quick. We are friends now. Well, thank you, Truth Raider. When Jimmy is 40 years old, where do you see yourself? Daniel, I believe that at 40 years old, I'm really hoping I have a foundation. Like I said, for me, you got to understand, like, you guys, aside from you guys, my dreams, my hopes, things like that, certain stuff. I guess I did open up for that, though, didn't I? I did tell you guys you could ask that. When I'm 40, I want to be married. I want to have at least 2 children. Honestly, that's it. I mean, I got bigger life goals. I got bigger life plans. Art, I just want family. I just want family. I want to be married. I want a wife. I want somebody that loves me the way that I love them. That's it. That's everything else is circumstantial. Obviously, I'm going to continue to build on our feetpeace movement here, but like I said, for me, I'm doing this for you. That feetpeace is not for me. It's for you. For the only thing that I want out of life is marriage. I think you're cool, dude. I think you're honesty, and there's always going to be critics. Do you and spread the love. Well, thank you, Kendra, and welcome to feetpeace. Can you define cyberbully? I think it's different for everybody, honestly. I could, but once again, just like Kendra said, there's always going to be critics. What is happening with the car insurance? Is it paid for 6 months? Kyla, it was raised for 6 months. The contributions are always made in a way that, in a way that we make sure that everybody is aware contributions can be used for anything, even if the goal is one specific thing. Like I said, from now on, I do not, for a while now, I do not raise for specific things. But as far as that goes, yes, it was meant to be paid for 6 months. I did have to transfer over month to month. I was not able to, but I spoke with the car insurance company and I was able to bring it over month to month. From here on in, will not really be anybody's business. You were more than welcome to ask me for it from the past on because we were raising in that direction. Once again, there is no fraud, considering the fact that everything was spoken very clearly. Every bit of that can be found in the replays. Now, those replays are blocked from viewership for the sake of moving on to greater content. But if there ever were a legal issue, we do have those replays and your attacks would not work. And especially if you make an effort to file criminal charges, you will end up in trouble yourself. Just ask the woman who recently falsely called the cops on us. So heading back. Is the harassment charge not a criminal record? No, because there is no actual physical record of that, but thank you. It's called there. It was put in the newspaper. But once again, Julie, haters going to be haters. So I'm actually very pleasured to get rid of you because you are a clever troll, but you're not that good. Goodbye. What do you hope to obtain out of life, career goal wise? As far as career goal, it's pretty big. So we're going to keep that to myself. It's pretty big. So I say that and people are just going to think I'm nuts. Wanting a family is a beautiful ambition. How will you support? Donna, once again, my dreams are big. You just keep up. Just follow along. How do you help stop cyberbullying? By embracing those who feel bullied, by building those relationships and spreading positivity within our community, bringing people together. Like I said, for me, there is a lot of shaping and morphing of those relationships. And then watching it come together in our community is absolutely incredible. Are you going to Vegas? That is a Thomas Rose. That we're just going to move over that one because I'm really not sure how to take that comment. I'm not going to Vegas. But thank you. Like I said, no offense, Thomas. It's just I get some tricky trolls. So don't take offense if I seem a little paranoid on that. I get them a lot. Can you define human decency? Human decency is treating someone with enough respect to thank them for stopping in, Mojave. Have a great day. I think it's sweet. You want a family. Thank you for sharing that. You'll get there. You're spreading love. Chicks take that. It's all good. Thanks for answering all my questions. Absolutely. Josh Cook, feetpeace. Good stuff. So someone is recording your YouTube live stream and streaming it on Periscope. Good stuff, Lola. I'm assuming his name is Chris. There's Chris. There's Michael Conger. There's Molly Tov. There is Gavin, Ride the Fence. There is the English 909. There is Amy Lorene. There is Lauren. No, I'm sorry. We're taking Lauren off that list. Amy off that list. Amy has actually been extremely respectful, and we've actually been mending our relationship. So Amy, I apologize for that. Like I said, we've had our hard times, but everybody, we're trying to work stuff out and we're figuring stuff out. So, but yes, there are a lot of people who do like to talk about us, who do like to make stories about us, which is exactly why we're having this live stream right here. So the next time someone questions my legitimacy personally, I can send them directly to my pinned live stream over on my Twitter, so that they can actually see the truth through and through, and not for the little clips that they're probably going to take out of this and make lies about. So now we have the full truth that we're going to do. When is the Truth Raider reunion tour? Are we still doing a Florida reunion tour? View deleted message. Did someone stop you from commenting? I didn't stop you from commenting. Yeah, I don't know, dude. God, I'm getting a pain in my tooth. Do you remember me? Yes, I do, Clyde. Clyde, thank you for all your support, man. I remember you from over on Periscope. Good stuff. So that's that, guys. Thanks for stopping in. Don't forget to subscribe. Press the little bell so you don't miss our lives. Got a lot of cool real life stuff coming up. We got the Scaredy Peace tour coming up for October. We're going to be doing some haunted things, as well as hitting up some volunteer centers, which is happening very, very soon. Background check was done, and James Saroka has a harassment charge. Oh, and bad checks Have a nice night. Okay, continue to lie and you will continue to be blocked. Shelby, just as a heads up, lying about a background check is actual action. Have a great day. And Lauren found that out with Ernie. I started feetpeace about 2 years ago. We started the journey about 3 months ago. Great, man. All good, Trisha. Thank you. Thank you. Have a great night. Thanks, Robin. I don't have to go anywhere yet if people have more questions. If I was getting bullied, how would you help me? Dennis, hit me up. Hit me up. We'll talk. Nice. That's extremely personal. Bye, guys. DM me, Kayla. Oh, guys, I don't have to go yet. If anybody has any questions. Guys, if you're watching us from being rescoped right now, come hit me up. Answer your questions. I think my lantern is finally dying. I only ran it like nonstop for like months. Oh. All right, guys. Well, thanks for stopping in. I love you. Do you have a Twitter? I do. Criteria for getting blocked. Daniel, you want to find out? Do you have a Twitter or a Facebook? I do, guys. You can find me at Jim Saroka. If you look up Jim Saroka, JimSaroka, on pretty much on every social platform, you will find me. You'll know which one is me and which isn't. There's a lot of fake accounts on any social platform for the most part. And then on Snapchat and Facebook Messenger, you can find me at THEFEETPEACE. So for every other social platform, it's going to be JimSaroka. Guys, if you add me on a social platform and you want me to be following you back, you got to let me know. All right? I get a lot of follows from places that I don't know. If you want me to follow you back, you got to let me know. What's the difference on here? No disrespect. It's all good. Over on here, it's much more professional. The goal is to keep things 100% positive. Periscope, the traffic flows. Over here, it's ours. All right? We own this. And the goal is to keep it as clean as possible. How many energy drinks do you drink? It's not an energy drink. It's just healthy. It's just a drink. I don't really like energy drinks. I'm a rather healthy person. Every now and again, I'll have fast food if it's quick. If it's my cheat day. Because believe it or not, fast food can be... I should not say good things about fast food. I'm going to get questions about that. But yeah, so that's the thing.